Hello my friends, welcome to this week's $5 craft, woohoo! This week we are making a super adorable little shelf with little books and a tiny little magical potion and a little crystal ball, and I'm so excited to share it with you. It's gonna be so cute. Alright, so first thing we gotta do is we're gonna be working with chipboard. So chipboard is kind of a thicker paper there. So we're gonna grab paper cutter here and I'm gonna cut myself out a little shelf. Alright, so there we have our little shelf. And then I have to think about what I want to cover my shelf in. Now, you can make a tiny little shelf, you can make a long shelf, it's really up to you. I think for the purposes of doing this today, I'm going to kind of do probably about this long. Alright, and then I decided that for the top of my shelf, I think I want to go with a black suede shelf because I really like the black suede. I think it looks really fun and very elegant. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some PVA glue. PVA stands for polyvinyl adhesive. It's like a bookbinding glue. And I'm going to put some of the glue on the back side of my piece of chipboard, and I'm going to put it onto the back side of the suede paper. I'm going to go right up here to the corner here. Press that down so the top is fuzzy, and I'm going to grab my scissors. I'm just going to go ahead and trim that. Da-da-da-da. Perfect. Alright, now we have our cute little fuzzy shelf, and then we of course want to have a magical little vial. So I have these small little vials here, and I have all of my wishes are in here. So these are a lot of wishes. So I'm going to grab this here. I'm going to open this up. This is kind of a weird thing, but I'm actually going to put my little vial on here. I'm going to actually grab a paintbrush. I know that sounds strange, but a paintbrush is going to pick up more of these little seeds than if I were to try and just do it on my own. I'm going to use this, or I'm going to try to put individually in with my fingers. It would be kind of a pain. So I'm actually going to use this to kind of press all of my little wishes into my little vial. Into as many or as few as you'd like. Once you have those in place, you're just going to press those in there, and then we're going to grab a little cork and we're going to go ahead and get that all corked up. Isn't that cute? Tiny little cork, tiny little wishes. Oh, so fun. Alright, I know we're going to have wishes all over the place in the shop, but that's okay. Well, we live in the Pacific Northwest. It's fine. Alright, so now that we have our little shelf and our little wishes, of course we need books. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have our little strips of paper here. This is again suede paper. And we have our little pages for our books. So I'm going to do maybe 1, 2, I'm thinking about different kinds of pages for our books. Here we go. So what we're going to do here is we're going to be making some signatures. So what you have to think about is what you want how big you want your pages to be. So I want my pages to probably be that big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out about how big that is. I'm going to cut this. So we have our little page. It opens like this. So this page, I'm going to cut three lengths of this. So we have 2 that look like that, and we need 1 more. Alright, so there we have those guys. I'm going to grab a piece of paper for the backing here so you can actually see what I'm doing. Alright, so we have our little pages, and I'm going to do the same thing over here. The same thing here. Alright. Okay, so we have some little pages. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to figure out about how big we want our book to be. So I'm going to fold this in half and kind of match it up and be like, yeah, that sounds great. I'm going to cut this a little bit wide. Okay? So what we're going to do here is we got this guy, We're going to turn it around and we're going to do this guy. We're going to take this, we're going to fill it with glue, inside of the book with glue. We're going to fold our little pages and stick them right in the middle of our book. How cute that is. Tiny little book. Alright, so let's make a few of those. Trimming them to be a little shorter so we can have different heights of books. Alright, and the last one. Actually, I might need to do, thinking actually I might do a fourth book. Someone earlier came in and made our little craft this week, and that human made the most adorable little recipe book. Oh my gosh, it was so precious. Alright, so we have our cute 3 little books. Absolutely adorable. Okay, so we have our shelf. Oh, I made a black book for the black shelf. I might need to make a different kind of book. That's alright. I have some different kinds of books from earlier, so I'm not worried about it. Oh, I got a few different ones. Alright. Then, let's see what else I have here. So we also have some fun handmade papers. So I think I might find one of these cute little handmade papers for one of my books. Oh, I think I'm gonna go with this one. That's kind of fun. Again, we're gonna make our book in a similar way. And we need some more pages here. Alright, then we're going to fill the center with glue again. Alright, here we go. Perfect. Oh my goodness, such a cute little mini book. Alright, so now that we have all of our books, add some extra ones in here. Alright, now it's time to make our crystal little ball. So we have a little crystal here, a little fairy treasure. Alright, so right off the bat, I'm going to do, I need like a little stand for my little crystal ball. So luckily I have something like this I think will work just fine. It's like a little magical treasure. We're using magical treasures, it's fine. Okay, so I have my little creation here. So I have my little crystal ball stand. Put some little hot glue on the end here, so my little crystal ball will stand up. Alright, so we're going to hold that in place for a moment. While I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and glue on my little vial. So now we have our little wishes and our little crystal. Oh my gosh, so cute. All right, and now of course we have our little books. Have some hot glue there for my little books on my little bookshelf. And then, because you know, I gotta have tiny little writing on my tiny little books. Luckily, I have the perfect pen. It's called a Slicky pen. It's super fine line. We're gonna have like a little potion making book here. Might as well make it as real as possible. And this is gonna be a poison potion. Make a little skull and crossbones over here. There we are. Poison! It's potion making. Alright. So, then I'm going to have my little book. Where do I want my little book to be? I think that I'm